Very good morning, students. Today we're going to learn active passive voice. We use the active form to say what the subject does. We use the active form to say what the subject does. Okay. For example, I speak English every day. So when to use the passive form? We use the passive form to say what happens to the subject, or to say what is done to the subject. Okay, what subject does, or when subject is active, it is active voice. When the subject is receiving the action, it is passive voice. Okay, then here it has been given, some of the examples are given, and what is more important is the second part. We use passive voice when do we use this passive voice? When the doer of the action is unknown, when we do not know who has done the action, that particular moment, we can use passive voice. Then when the doer of the action is not relevant or not significant, not important, we use passive voice. Now, the third point is when a general truth is being stated. Whenever we speak about the general truth, we use passive voice. Then while writing reports in scientific research papers, we use passive voice. So these are the places we use passive voice. Okay, what is happening in active voice when we change the active voice into passive voice? What happens when a sentence which is an active is changed or transformed to passive voice? Look at the first topic: active subject, active verb, active object. This is the format of the active voice. But what happens to the passive voice? Active object becomes passive subject. The first sentence, the object, it becomes the subject in the passive. And active subject becomes the passive object. And what happens to the verb? Active verb becomes the passive verbs. Okay, these three changes: object becomes subject, subject becomes object, and the verb in active voice becomes the passive voice. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, these are some of the examples how to change active voice into passive voice. Present simple. In present simple, the verb delivers. Because the subject is in plural, letters அப்படின்னு இருக்கிறதுனால, it is not is delivered, it is are delivered. But look at the past simple: he delivered the letters. So what is the auxiliary verb used? Was or were? It's were, because the subject is plural. So he delivered the letters were delivered by him. Okay, you can write like that. He will deliver the letters will be delivered. So you need to add be here in the future tense. In present continuous tense, he is delivering the letters. The letters is because it is in plural. Letters are, we add being here to denote continuous tense. We are using being. The letters are being delivered. In past continuous tense, what happens? He was delivering the letters were being delivered. Okay, likewise we have for going to verb is going to deliver, the letters are going to be delivered. Present perfect tense, he has delivered the letters have been delivered. Why there is a change of auxiliary verb? Third person singular alone takes has. Okay, the letters, you cannot use has, it should be have in present perfect. So the letters have been delivered. Past perfect, he had delivered the letters had been delivered. Okay, then it's given infinitive modals. Okay, so modals are given, infinitives and modals are given. Just this is the table which you need to take time and note down in your classwork notebook, how the subject and verb in active voice changes. Simple present, verb is in first form. For example, go. Go is the first form. Second form is went. And third form of verb is V3 of go is go, went, gone. Okay, so do not confuse about verb 1, verb 2 and verb 3. Verb go in past tense, verb 2 is past tense, went, and verb 3 is go, went, gone. Okay, always in passive voice you can find verb in third form. Verb in third form. So you can go through the table. Okay, simple present tense, yes plus verb in first form, yes plus am is or plus verb in third form. Why am? If the subject is I, it should be am. If the subject is singular, it should be is. The subject is plural, or. What about the past tense? In passive voice, if the subject is singular, in past tense it should be was, or in plural it should be were. So you please go through this table to better understand active and passive voice. Okay, so here is also a sentence which has been transformed from active to passive in different tenses like present simple, present continuous, past simple, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect, future simple, and going to verbs and modal perfect. Okay, you just go through. So from our textbook, the pilot flew the airplane to Bengaluru. So what should happen? The pilot flew the airplane. The airplane was, because the verb flew is the past form. So we use was. The airplane was. What's the verb third for flew? Flow, flew, flown. So the answer is the airplane was flown to Bengaluru by the pilot. Okay, so you can see how it has been changed, how the subject becomes the object, and how the object becomes the subject, and how the active verb flew has been changed to passive verb. You also have two other examples. The bananas were eaten by the monkey. Okay, the monkeys ate the bananas. Know how it has been changed has been given to us. So this is the exercise given for us in the textbook. Change the voice of the following sentences. So what is the subject here? Muhammad. What is the verb? Follows. What is the object? The rules. So how it will change? The rules becomes the subject. The rules follows is present form. Present form, the rules. If you check the present form, am, is, and are, any one of the auxiliaries. So the word rules is the plural verb. So we take are. The rules are followed. Verb 3 of follow is follow, followed, followed. So the rules are followed. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, the rules are followed by Muhammad. So what is the second sentence? How can we change that? Mohan, the object is the course. What is the verb? Has completed. So Mohan, the subject becomes the object. The course, the object becomes the subject. Okay, what happens to the has completed? Active voice verb has completed. It will be changed to has been completed as per the table, as per the rule. Okay, so what is the answer for that? The course has been completed by Mohan. So you have 6 more to do. Okay, so you please do these exercises in your classwork notebook and send the pic of that. Okay, and also this 5 examples, exercises, sentences. Make sentences using the passive forms of the verbs. Subject is given, object is given, verb is given. So we need to, these are the passive subject. You need not change. Like what you need to do is Tagore was awarded, Nobel Prize was awarded Okay, so it is given as a straight verb, so you need to change just using the passive form of the verbs. So what I'm going to do, Tagore was awarded the Nobel Prize. Who is awarding is not that important. So Tagore was awarded the Nobel Prize. IIM Ahmedabad was established in 1961. Chhattisgarh was formed in 2000. First passenger train was inaugurated in India in 1853. So Indian Airlines was set up in 1953. In the second and third sentences, the verb is in, look at the verb, the verb is, look at the verb. You can change the verb in past tense also. Okay, Tagore Award Nobel Prize. It's an example how we can make these clues into, don't worry about the verb. In all the sentences, the verb is in present form. Still, it has been changed to past form. So, no worries about that. You need not worry about the verb here. Some verbs are present verbs, some verbs are past verbs, but no worry, because it is already in the passive clues. You just don't worry about the verbs here, but you need to be very careful when you work out this particular set of sentences, because here the verbs are very particular. In the first sentence, the verb is in present tense. In the second sentence, the verb is as completed, so it should be as been completed. In the third sentence, the verb is in present continuous, is singing, so it should be is being sung. Okay, the fourth sentence, who wrote is past tense, so it should be was written. Okay, so and so you just check your answers, try to do the exercises, and after writing, take a pic of that and send it to me. All the best. God bless you, children.